There have been rumors around the kingdom of a rising menace in the criminal underworld. He goes by the name the Janitor, and you've been able to arrange a meeting with him. He's quite the character, but isn't one to take lightly nonetheless. Ah, you must be the person who wanted to meet with me. You've definitely got that aura about you. The type that tells me you're certainly the person I'm supposed to be talking with. Now then, why don't you take a seat in that nice little chair across from me, huh? The mask? Oh, don't mind that, it's good practice. In fact, I'm shocked you didn't come with one yourself. New to this whole thing, aren't ya? Well, new blood, I'd recommend coming prepared next time. Makes for a good impression. But, enough of all that talk about common practice this and first impressions that. Let's take a good look at you. Go ahead and spin around for me, please. Well, well, well. You certainly freshened yourself up, new blood. If I was about dating anymore, maybe I'd ask you out on a date right now. Look at your face, almost as red as the actual blood running through it. Well, new blood, as much as I'd like to continue to toy with you, I'd much rather get back to business. So, what'll it be today? You don't know. So, you're telling me that you went through all the effort of trying to contact me, going through hundreds of other criminals and info dealers, just to not know what I do. Dear God, alright, new blood. You know what? I'll cut you some slack, okay? I can accept that this is your first time, so... Fine. How about this? Tell me what your whole shtick is, and I'll see what I can do to help. Sound good? Excellent. Now, go on and tell me about your life story while I still have the interest and patience to listen. Interesting. Oh. An assassination, huh? Yeah, I can do that for you, new blood. Who is this person that you hate so much that you'd pay to wipe them off the face of the earth? Is it an ex? A rival? A political figure? Or maybe just someone who looked at you wrong, perhaps? Ah, you sly dog. Yeah, that's in my capabilities. I can get in contact with a few of my associates, and we'll make it a day out, if you got the coin, that is. Taking a life while making sure there isn't anything that leads back to me is it's a pretty hard job. And it isn't a fast job either. You're gonna have to pay a pretty penny for this whole thing. You sure you got the money for that, new blood? If you say so, then here. Take this and memorize it. That's the time and place of the drop-off. If it ain't there, I ain't following through. Aside from that, anything else, new blood? Ah, some more basic and bland stuff. Yeah, I can forge signatures. Got a whole collection of signatures I can copy for you. Mind if I ask what you need a forged signature for, new blood? Bank papers? Trying to sled a bank without anyone knowing any wiser. Sneaky trick there, new blood. Very sneaky. These are relatively cheap, and I can get them done in just a little bit. I assume it's not an unrealistic assumption to think that you've got about 30 gold pieces stored in that little pouch of yours, new blood. Ah, wonderful. You can stay here while I work on this. Just don't get too distracting, alright? So, new blood. Hear about the king? Came back not too long ago. Went away after the queen divorced him. I still remember the chaos it caused. Shook up the kingdom quite a bit. Hey, who knows? Maybe it'll get shaken up again someday. Thing is though, I hear that something about him changed. That he's got his eyes out for a servant boy. What about you, new blood? You hear anything about it? Yeah, well, it's just a rumor. I know a lot of people that are getting large amounts of requests to investigate into this. But I'm not a person for that info-gathering business. I like to stick to what I know and would it be useful for me at the current moment. All this gossip and rumor does none of those things. Who knows though, maybe it will sometime. I'm no seer. Speaking of information, new blood, why don't you tell me more about yourself? What do you do outside of the shady night dealings? Work, masonry, own a small shop? Give me something. Ah, a noble profession, eh? I've got respect for people that work your job. It certainly ain't easy. But, hey, I guess I don't get to say anything about your job given what mine is. You know, sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I didn't go down the path I did. If I took on regular civilian life. I wonder what my family would be like. Where we'd live. What we'd do. Unfortunately, that path ended a long time ago. No going back now. What about you, new blood? Ever thought about if things were different? Yeah, I thought so. Well, I'm almost done here with the signature. It was certainly a pleasure talking to you, and you have definitely lined my pockets with quite a bit of gold. Now, take this. And stay safe out there. If you need me again, don't look here. Sorry, new blood, I just don't stop for anyone. Not even your gorgeous eyes. Had to sneak just one more in before you left. Couldn't bear to leave without seeing that red face of yours one last time. Now, off you go then.